the name, or have you come out? What's
No,
happening? I haven't tracked all your stuff. We're not?
no. I just I don't have access to my superpowers anymore. So
Okay. See, because I'm not. I've dabbled in your world, as I suppose you've dabbled in my world, but I haven't taken the pill down the rabbit hole.
I I don't know that there is one. I just make a
Well,
place for people to come together and be confused.
well,
But part of that confusion is savings throws against the mind control,
okay.
and you're a weaver of such.
Mm,
I'm positive. I'm positive. The way that works, in case you aren't familiar, is that you choose either survival, social, wisdom, or heart as the basis for your mind control. I roll the dice, and if it's over 10, you take half damage from the mind control. If it's under 10, you take full damage. But remember, Embody, we want what's best for you. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Choose. Choose.
do I say it? Oh,
You
heart.
don't have to say it, but
I'll say heart.
all right. You chose heart. Here's for everybody. Oh, Indigo kids are out of the box. Survivalists get a 19. You're gonna be fine.
Dang.
Socialists 11. The number of transformation. Lovers of wisdom. Deep trouble for you. Nat 1. No bonuses apply. Hard folks a 7. A
Mm,
7. You only need a 3 bonus. You get 2 for chatting in the hive mind. And Indigo kids with the 7 as well out of the box. Now, I'm as I think I titled this. I'm visiting over on Grail country. You've got your savings throws. You can come on over. As soon as I paste the link to it in my chat, we will be ending this stream, so you can go meet us there as soon as chat loads. Welcome. You are Luke Thompson, formerly of the Bridges of Meaning Discord. You still play there?
very rarely. So when did you first get involved in Little Corner? Like, when was your involvement? Have you always been here?
It's been quite some time. It started because there was once upon a time a channel called Sorting Myself Out, where the guy who masturbated a lot got on Jordan Peterson and said
Can you
he was
narrow it
going.
down?
His name was
I'm just kidding.
Andrew something,
I'm just
and
kidding.
he gave that channel away to 2 other fellas, and they had never done a Discord or anything. And I'm like, hey guys, you can build communities around channels. Let's do a Discord. And then the little redhead kid took off and left the crazy bald guy, and I was trying to help him out. And I ended up talking to Pastor Paul because of that. And then me and that channel parted ways, and I stuck around. So that
Which
was
dates? What are the dates approximately?
it's been 3 or 4 years now.
Okay.
So
So
quite some
all
time.
that to answer your question, the Bridges of Meaning. So I was around before Bridges of Meaning, before the Discord. I'm one of the early people. I don't know. I can't remember when my first conversation with Paul was, but I had seen Sherry's been around that long. Julian, Joe, Jeff. I'm one of those people that, like, Cassidy, who coined randos.
The
Um,
OGs, as Paul calls you,
the OGs, yeah.
which means original gangsters. For those of you who don't know what the G is for, that's interesting. That's interesting.
So yeah, I've been around a while, and I've always I don't know, I've always gravitated toward. So Paul's video today was really on point. I loved it, and I've always gravitated toward Paul's corner of the corner, not just because I started there, but because the randos are the center of it. I mean, it's the relationships, it's the people, it's not, and it's kind of connected to. I don't know. It's hard for me to bring all this down because it's connected to that document that I sent you, which
It's
is
very
tied to,
confusing.
which is very confusing. Yeah, it's tied to very different things. So,
But
uh,
but it's part of that because you live in the middle of nowhere where there are no people and no people to talk about the thinky talky things you like to talk about. And so those relationships you found in the online space.
Well, so I'm a weirdo among weirdos, right? We're kind of all weirdos, but I mean, I live in Minneapolis. I mean, I live in a metropolitan area.
Oh,
So,
I thought you were
um,
out in the country somewhere.
well, I grew up in the middle of nowhere in the country in South Dakota, Western South Dakota, where there's like no one. There, like very, like essentially no one lives in South Dakota, and most of those no ones live in Sioux Falls, and like 5% of the state or lives like everywhere else. You know, um, so it's a very disparate, desolate area, and so I don't know. I'm a weird person. So I have people to talk to, but yet, like we've spoken about a lot, the things I don't know. I'm always fringe, and so, or you could think of it as like vanguard, or if everybody starts to think and act the same way, like I get uncomfortable, and so even though I live in Minneapolis and around a bunch of I'm around a bunch of smart people. Like the conversations I want to have, I can only really have with weirdos like you and weirdos like in the little corner that I've talked to for a long time because it's just it's a steep slope to get into this world and to know the kind of stuff we're talking about and the in speak and the things that we're referencing. And I talk to you like, have you seen Ted's lecture at the Convivium thing at the poetry thing in Arkansas, which was awesome, by the way.
I
And I think
watched it
everybody,
this morning to
yeah,
prepare for this, whatever it is. All right, folks. I'm gonna end this. I let the link over in the Hive Mind. You can find us. We're now going to be exclusively over on the Grail country. So there's
exclusive.
that then.